Hello, everyone. Joluse here, fresh back from Central America. But anyway, I'm about a minute early. That's what happens when you have a vacation. You get kind of rested up. But anyway, good to see everyone. And I will turn this off here. There we go, silent mode. And we are ready to go. I'm going to get jumping right in here. See if we can get this. Let me make a note here. And we will begin right away. We have relaxed settler. And happy holidays to everyone. As always, even in our trainings, and I've got to go live on Instagram too. I'm now live on Instagram. We have our split screen stuff going on. We are good to go. Let's just do it. Get this going, and there we are. Yep. Blood flow to the brain and the wave. And Emma, we sort of lost track. And yep, let's yeah, I hope I didn't miss some communications with you where we are. Hope everything's okay. Blood flow to the brain. Does anybody want a brain tune-up? I could use a brain tune-up. Let's see if we get comments. Esther, I see you there. You couldn't get the class on the website. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope that gets fixed. I did get your text, and we're good to go. So if everybody else will let me know if you can see and hear me okay. It is the holidays, but we'll keep this going for everyone. And I have a list of people we'll work on, which is Esther and Drew and Catherine McGlynn checking in from Ireland. And for those of you that are curious, I did spend a week in Belize. If you asked me 6 months ago where it was, I would say it is somewhere in South America. But it's actually in Central America, the first country south and east of Mexico. So I did a little bit of hiking around the rainforest of southern Belize. So our first request is auditory and visual hallucinations, blood sugar, and weight balance. Blood flow to the brain command points. So I can see the video on the webpage myself. You might need to refresh, but you know about that, so it must be some other issue. Hallucinations, balancing front and left lobe. Command points of the brain stem. especially GB17. And we also want blood sugar and weight balance for a relaxed settler. So yes, I did get a cold from, actually I was fine while I was there. But when I came back through immigration in Miami with about 2,000 people in the immigration waiting to show their passports, I think I caught a cold. I have checked for COVID on multiple occasions, all negative. So there it is. So a lot of times when I get a cold, I get a Barry Manilow voice. I don't know if that's all bad. Auditory and visual hallucinations. So let's look at the visual cortex, GB17, GB17, BL9, GB19 rather, and the auditory cortices, Broca and Wernicke areas, vertebral artery to the spinal artery. Anti-inflammation, blood sugar balance. So blood sugar imbalance is insulin resistance. So reducing your fat intake 10 to 20%. Will reduce insulin resistance, allowing the insulin to get with the sugar to be uptake in the cells. And weight balance, T7 and 9, 10, 11, 12, digestion, absorption, elimination, and especially the microbiome. So it was fun hiking. I was television free for a week. That was great. I, not by choice, didn't have any real internet or telephone connection either. So that was interesting. It was good. Lumbar 1 to 5, the T8 pancreas and insulin and sugar management. Pancreas, T8 right side. So if you're not doing it already, please sit, relax, join our Tongren class, feet flat on the floor, palms face up, and you will be good. And we see Emma request for lymph node metastases. And for relaxed settler, grounding to liver 3, kidney 1, and CD17 lower down 10 for weight balance as well. So let's see if we can get this so you can see my hands more than just my name there. See if that works, and then I'll have to tap higher. That looks better. Yep, great. Vagus nerve, CD17, stomach 36, liver 3, and kidney 1. Thank you for joining us, Relaxed Settler. Good luck with the visual hallucinations. Grounding liver 3 and kidney 1. So next we work with Wandering Person as well as Catherine McGlynn. So brain, left brain, which is the right side blockage. But let's work on both sides. Blood flow to the brain. So that would be Jessica Peters. Good to see you, Jessica. So let's really work on the blood flow to the brain. Wheatgrass bottom is good for strokes. Reconnecting or reestablishing the blood, the brain injury connection, awakening healing potential of the human body. That points to the brain. Left side, right side, GB13, left side, right side, both. And the vertebral artery and the carotid arteries, both for the brain. And we've got the laser here. Let's just make sure we get this right. CV17 for a lot of lung issues. Here we go. And let's activate the entire spine. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. C1 to S5 and tailbone 1 to 5. 1 to 4, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And of course, as always, everybody can let me know how they're doing compared to last week, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. Better, worse, or the same. Okay, and I see Lisa O'Leary and Erica Runkle. Welcome. Welcome to our weekly Tongren healing session. So let's do a little bit of GB13 emotional balancing for the holidays for everyone. and a little grounding for everyone for those great conversations. Of course, I recommend don't talk about religion or politics. But we'll see how that goes, right? So definitely next is Catherine. And everyone for eyes. Let's go to the brain. And let me know how you're doing, Jessica. Definitely look up Dr. Wheatgrass. Go on YouTube and look at Dr. Wheatgrass, his cases. With stroke victims. Actual videos. Yes, good results. And you can email me after that. So, eyes on the ouch point, TV17 for the pressure, blood flow for the nerves and the eyes, so that would be the carotid artery and the vertebral artery. I need a higher chair, I think. Maybe take some of those crazy books and put them on my chair. And next we will work with Emma. And then Esther and Lisa. Yep. So the facial artery, trigeminal nerve for Catherine as well. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. And of course, we always complement it with the liver, which is the Chinese organ for the eyes. Blood flow to the brain, blood flow to the spine, and grounding to the feet. Grounding to the feet. That reminds me of our great technique. I'm not sure why it's no sound issues or sound effects. Bummer. Oh, that's too bad. So I'm curious, everyone, are you traveling or staying home? So vertebral artery, spinal artery, grounding to the feet. And then again, the ouch point for the eyes for Catherine. The trigeminal nerve, facial nerve, and now the torso. CD17, CP4 for energy, charge the battery, Catherine, and liver 3 and kidney 1. Okay. So, Lisa O'Leary tapped for adrenal fatigue and headache. Okay, those things make me think of acidic foods, if you drink a lot of coffee, if you're dehydrated, things like that. But let's work on that. Of course, adrenal fatigue is long-term stress, which we all have too much of. And we see Alice there is turned in, which is great. And Emma. Let's work on Emma right now. Blood flow to the brain. We'll work on Emma and Esther. Command points of the brain. And for Esther, lower back pain, spasm, bladder and skin, and the daughter, infertility and balancing hormones. And for Emma, the lymph node areas for lymph node metastases. Command points of the brain, brain stem, and make sure we didn't skip over. Nope, we did. We skipped over one. Nice traveler. We won't miss you, don't worry. So for the adrenals, so let's start with the adrenal endocrine system starting point, which is hypothalamus and pituitary. And then specifically for the headache, GB20, right on the back of the skull, classic migraine headache point, GB20. I'm sorry, gallbladder 20. Yep. Yes, hello, Christos. Nice to see you. So let's do a lymph tune-up, an aggressive focus on the lymph for Emma. 5-part process, axillary lymph, inguinal lymph, also the area for abdominal hernia, abdominal area for abdominal hernia. Let's work on the muscles, the abs, the 6 or 8 back, so again, the lymph for Emma, 5 parts. On one side, axillary lymph, inguinal lymph, lymphatic duct, and on the back, T3 for the lymph, and the spleen, which is the largest lymph node of the entire body. T7. Spleen. T7 left side. So let's work directly on the adrenals as well. So the kidneys, L2, adrenal fatigue release, L2. And another great way to work on the headaches is the entire occiput. Even with your hands, dig right under the skull and loosen all the connections of that big muscle, the trapezius, from the back of the head. But let's work some more on the adrenals. Felt the healing energy as I was tapping, which is great, just for you. And bring the energy down the legs, spleen, the lymph for Emma. Next, we have the vagus nerve, parasympathetic nervous system. And the lower dantian, also for the adrenals. Yay! But I don't want to skip over. Again, we'll focus on Esther, lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the bladder. T4 for the skin. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7. T11, T12, L4, L5 for the adrenals. S1, S5 for the bladder. And down the legs, bladder 54. So again, blood sugar, and that is insulin resistance, ED as well. So let's really work on the lower dantian for that. And grounding, spleen 6 for Emma, our biggest lymph node. Stomach 36, liver 3, and kidney 1. Okay. Let's closer so you can see my hands. Let's see. For the daughter of Esther, infertility and balanced hormones. And Erica Ronco for edema, digestion, and fatigue. A lot of times fatigue is an undiagnosed virus like Epstein-Barr virus, and the virus takes up a lot of energy away from normal life, and that's chronic, and eventually the body continues to break down. So it looks like we've got some Russian or Ukrainian checking in. For any of you Russian or Ukrainians. Blood flow to the brain. Hormone balancing, GB 1920, 21, 22. And next we'll work with mysterious civilian as well. So the best way to improve digestion is to cleanse the colon and digestive enzymes with them in between meals. For edema, that's kidney sluggishness. So let's work on that. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. And for the infertility, L3, 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 balancing, hormone balancing, GB13 for Esther's daughter. So how's the weather where you all are? Where I stayed on my vacation, the weather averaged 84 for the whole year. It's pretty good. Yep, I hope I didn't miss your broken right foot, did I? Nope, nope. Nope, it's in both places. Great. And Merry Christmas to all of you. So T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for fatigue. Microbiome for fatigue. T11, T12, L4, L5. And yes, Christos, doing great. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great as well. Again, L3 for the daughter, and GB13 for emotional balancing. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. So digestion, T7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, especially T8, pancreas. Depending on the type of digestion issue, you could use bitters or digestive enzymes. empty bladder to the spinal artery. So edema, let's work on the kidneys, L1, L2, big time. There's a good formulation called renal Trex, good for the kidneys and for edema. And adrenals, for sure. L1, 2, 3. And we have edema, digestion, so microbiome, T11, T12, L4, L5. And next we work with mysterious civilian. And as you can all see, we have the laser going on. Let's see. So the laser is always good for the upper, middle, or lower dantian areas. And vagus nerve down the torso, also for digestion. So GB12 to CB4. CB17, CB4. So next we work with mysterious civilian, blue sky. And let me know how you're doing, Erica. And then we work on Alistair Crowley. Oh, great, great. Good to see you. Blood flow to the brain. So remove cancer from his bow and the lymph and lining of the lungs. Blood flow to the brain. Definitely there's a product called NAC, that's an amino acid. Floods the lungs with antioxidants specifically for the lungs. Blood flow to the brain. And again for the eyes, the floaters, the cataracts. There we go. Lymph, T3. Lymph, T3 is also for the lungs. So it seems there's a blockage at T3 of bioelectricity affecting the lymph and the lungs both. On the left side. Let's work on the left side. So C3 for the eyes, and the floaters, sky window, blood flow to the brain. T12347 anti-inflammation. So let's work on the white blood cells. So that deals with the bone marrow for everyone with bone marrow issues. T8 pancreas. Also, we don't want to skip the pancreas for those people that have a pancreas issue. With the floaters, let's work on the ouch point. Blood flow and nerve flow to the jaw. Alistair, Merry Christmas to you. Blood flow to the brain. Low white blood cells. So let's just go right to that. Every breath you take moves the tailbone. The tailbone works with the bone marrow. If the tailbone needs an adjustment, it might cause leukemia or different things like that. So let's work on the tailbone. Tailbone 1 to 5. Craniosacral fluid to the tailbone. Sphenoid bone to the tailbone 1 to 5. Let's work on the jaw for Alistair. And the gums, the bone and the gums, T1. For the bones, One, two, three, four, seven, 8. So chemo, let's work on the chemo. So lots of sea vegetables for people doing chemo. Low white blood count, T1 for the bones. Gallbladder 39 for the bones. And let me catch up. There were some people from last week. And some more for the eyes, the ouch points, the mouth, the gums, bones, and gums. And grounding, legs, nerves, liver 3, and kidney 1. And grounding, liver 3, and kidney 1. And there you go. So how's everybody doing so far? You guys are quiet? Holidays. Yep, that's what happens. And we're just right on track. Okay. So, blue sky. Merry Christmas to you too. Blood flow to the brain. And we will next work on the rebroken right foot. I really highly recommend a clay foot poultice to get that all healed. There's a great supplement also that deals with the bone strength. If you want, I can recommend that as well. Blood flow to the brain command points. TV13 right side family, relaxed mind. a holiday detox. Confidence, also GB13 right side and left side. Insulin resistance, so reducing the insulin resistance cause, which is usually mostly saturated fat from animal products. And then T8 pancreas itself. Healthy bowel function, T7, L4, L5. So T11, T12, L4, L5 for healthy bowel function, but especially S1-5. And the insulin resistance, T8. And dietary changes. Liver 3 and kidney 1. And healthy bowel function, again, a good way to do that is a colon cleanse. We'll work on CV4, great place for the laser for bowel function, but especially T11, T12, L4, L5, I know from bodywork perspective. Pancreatic and eye health. T8 pancreas for Isaac. And also work with Kim. Adrenal health, detox. So the best way to detox, we actually run a 2-part process. Colon cleanse followed by a clay cleanse, a 7-day program and a 14-day program coming up in a few weeks. T11, T12, L4, L5. If you can do that from a bodywork perspective, that will work for the healthy bowel function, which may be inflammation or constipation. Confidence, GB13 right side. And again, insulin resistance, T8, pancreas, and eye health for mom and lung health for dad. So C3 for the eyes, the ouch point for the eyes. T8 pancreas. How's everybody doing? You guys doing okay? Let's just check in. So we're going to work on Isaac. Continue pancreatic and eye health. C3, the eye ouch point. and spine. Letter 12, sky window, phrenic nerve, together down the torso. And eye health for mom. Let's work right on the ouch point for the eyes. C3 for the eyes. And then for lung health for the dad. Lung 1, lung 2, both sides. It's right in that crease right there. Lung 1, lung 2 on both sides. And there you go. Got another one. So we're going to work again. Kim, I think you're also there. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. And with Kimby's, yep, I did a couple of the old requests people put up last week. Since we are in a space-time continuum, I can send those healing frequencies to the past, hopefully. Oh, I see one that I missed. For me, please tap to improve prostate health, lower PSA, improve hearing. Both ears. Okay, let's work on that right away. Blood flow to the brain. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. Anti-inflammation. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Hearing in both ears. Vestibulocochlear nerve of the ear. The spinal nerve to the ear, C3, blood flow to the ears, facial nerve, and facial artery. For chemo, I would wait a day and then do clay baths. Ears, ouch point for the ears. For everyone, so let's work. We did work indirectly on the broken foot, but we're going to work on that now. T7 right side for the blood flow to the lower extremities. Lumbosacral plexus for the nerve flow to the lower extremities. Ginger D. And then the ouch point for the right foot. Adrenals, L1, L2, detox, liver, T9 right side, and the microbiome, T11, T12, L4, L5. And again, the ouch point for the broken right foot. Okay. Merry Christmas to you all. So next we have Divine Human and Philip Philadelphia. Blood flow to the brain. Welcome, Canada, as always. So for Divine Human, we have arthritis pain. Any itis is T123478. Welcome, Philip. Good to see you. With the Tongren, it's a subtle energy. It's good to get lots of repetition from different classes like mine and continue to build that healing momentum, which is critical for long-term, very solid physical, emotional, and spiritual foundations for long-term success and health. 52 years young in Ottawa, Canada. So blood flow to the brain, macular degeneration. Let's work on C3 to the eyes for Philip. Ouch point for the eyes. Macular degeneration, which is inflammation, T123478. T123478 for the arthritis pain in the right hip, for divine human and right knee. So T123478, then blood flow and nerve flow. T7 blood flow to the right hip, lumbosacral plexus to the right hip and the knees. Happy holidays to you too. And grounding, frequent urination, T7 blood supply, and then to the bladder, S1 to S5. Cold feet. I would add in cayenne pepper. That will bring circulation to your extremities. A little bit under the tongue, or add it to your food. Cayenne pepper is amazing healing herb or pepper. But cold feet, GV20, because that's your thermostat for your whole body. Again, S1 to S5, sacrum, bladder also for Esther. But frequent urination, check your PSA, L3 for the prostate. So yes, Kimbees, I'm doing the requests on this platform. Hopefully you saw them. It may have been confusing. There were some from last week. And then we'll be able to get these done. So also frequent urination, CV4. And grounding, liver 3 and kidney 1. Gallbladder 20 is buzzing for my left side, which is great. Healthy holidays to you. And let's work on a few more people. We have abdominal hernia, ED, blood sugar, and dermatitis, blood flow to the brain. Severe itching. So the thing is, severe itching of the skin is because the toxins are getting stuck in the skin, toxins which should have been cleared by the skin or cleared earlier by the liver. So the key is to cleanse the liver, use detox herbs or bitter herbs. Step 1 is clean the colon. Step 2 is clean the liver and the detoxification. Clay baths. Clay baths. Clay baths will be great for your dermatitis. Tremendous for your dermatitis. I have very special medical grade clay that I use. So let's do emotional balancing for everybody. It should be 13 right side. Command point to the brain stem. ED is also insulin resistance, so let's work on T8 and the microbiome, T11, T12, L4, L5. Also good for the blood sugar. But also for the inflammation, the itis, any itis, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. T4 for the skin, derma. T7 for the skin, blood supply. And down. Let's also do lung 1, lung 2 for the skin and oxygen and detoxification. T8 for the blood sugar. And grounding, let's see, CV4 for the dermatitis and the liver cleansing. You're welcome, Scott. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Liver 3 and kidney 1. And I'll do a double check. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. If I did, please let me know. Chi is flowing. Gallbladder 20 is buzzing, which is the exact point that I was looking for. And we got everybody. Everybody take a deep breath in through the nose. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. Count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your breath for 6 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe normally. We've just activated the parasympathetic nervous system, and now we're going to charge the battery. Okay, very good. Now we will clear the energy, do cohesive clearing to clear out all chaotic energy of the space. And since you can hear it, it will also clear your space. How cool is that? And there we go. Next week will be a couple days before New Year's, which will maybe good, maybe not for everyone. But I hope to see you again. Keep this going every week, build up that healthy momentum. My next favorite class, next 2 hours, of course, is Monday at 6 p.m. with Yvonne and Jacqueline, and all of them are good. All of them are good. Saturday mornings, there are Saturday mornings, there are Tuesdays, Monday, Wednesday, with Tom Tam, I think himself. So thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you on the other side of the camera. Contact me if you have any questions, especially the herbal and specific cancer therapies, oxygenation therapies, and different things like that. So thanks very much and have a great day.